Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Chucker TV. We're live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. We've got the two teams out there on the field. I'm going to ask the players to please line up here and face the stadium. We're going to go ahead and go through a quick player introductions, but before that, we will be playing our national anthem. So as soon as our players get into position, we'll go ahead and get that underway. This, of course, is the Lone Survivors Cup. Here, our final tournament here this summer. A little bittersweet. It's a beautiful day for polo here in the Aspen Valley. So if I could please have the two teams out there, White Claw on one side, La Carina on the other. Go ahead and line everybody up for our national anthem and our player introductions. Just wait on one more player to get into position here, and we'll get this one underway. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are here fieldside, if you would please stand, and gentlemen, would you please remove the lids for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you so much. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce the two teams out there. We're going to start things off here with the team to my left. That is La Carina. We're in the pink jerseys today, playing the number 1 position. We got Brian Boyd. Next up, we have Paquito de Nervay. Playing the number 3 position today, Horacio Hegi. And rounding out that lineup, playing the number 4 back position, Alejandro Navijo Estrada. There you have the La Carina squad. On the other side of things, we've got White Claw. Lining up here, number 1, we got Vinny Sangaline. Next up, Gussie Bush. And my man, Pablo Spinacci. And last but not least, my favorite, Juan Bellini, in the pink hat there. So we have 2 mounted officials out there as well, Gaston Dorniak and Dale Schwetz. We're going to go ahead and get this match underway. We are, if you notice over there on the scoreboard, we do have some scores on the board. We are playing continuing scores from yesterday's round robin. So we're going to start things off here with 4-3 on the board with White Claw in the lead. And looks like everyone is ready to go out there on the field. And umpires just going over some final instructions. And we'll get this match underway here with the Bolin at center field. Players lined up on umpire Gaston Dorniak. And Dorniak going to put this ball on the ground here. Coming out of there, Spinacci got a hold of it momentarily, but it's going to be picked off now by the umpire's whistle. Quickly here, out of that Bolin. So, let's see what our umpires have to say about that one. See what they're going to do. That was a right-of-way violation here. Penalty number 5 from the spot of the infraction going in favor of La Carina. Alejandro Navijo Estrada back here behind the ball. He will do the honors and send this one back into the playing surface. Alejandro Navijo Estrada winds up taps this one into play. Taps it a couple times here. He's got Spinaci keeping a close watch on him. Now he's going to unleash a big pass downfield out in front here, trying to find one of his teammates. He's going to find Brian Boyd there. Boyd with a little shot over here trying to set up one of his teammates, but the first one on the ball is going to be Juan Bellini. Bellini with possession now, working this one back over here, trying to keep this one under control. Juan Bellini going to maintain possession here. He's got Horacio Heggie keeping a close watch on him. Bellini still with possession. He's got some teammates in motion downfield. And that defender of Horacio Heggie coming in close. Bellini wind up and fire a shot here, trying to find Spinaci, but it's going to be picked off there by Novijo Estrada. That is Alejandro Novijo Estrada here. But look at that. He's going to get his pocket picked there by Pablo Spinaci. Spinaci working his way down towards the goal mouth, trying to keep this one under control. Spinaci going to take a shot from there and put it right on in. Nicely done there by Pablo Spinaci. Draws first blood here on the day, that is, and puts his team up by 2, 5-3 now the score. As we head back to center field and a lineup on our 2 mounted officials here for another bowl-in. And, of course, we're going to switch directions of play as we do after every goal is scored so that neither team gets a wind, sun, or field advantage. Here we go. Ball's back on the ground. Juan Bellini going to grab a hold of it out of the bowl-in. Bellini flips it over to Spinaci. Pablo Spinaci now with possession. Fights against Alejandro Novijo. Estrada going to come away with the ball now for La Carina. Bad luck there. Alejandro can't quite keep it with him. And Spinaci going to pick this one up, working on the near side, trying to keep this one under control. Now back to the offside. He's got Gussie Bush in behind. Alejandro Novijo coming in, still applying some pressure there. Spinaci goes for a neck shot here. Not quite the angle he was looking for. That ball able to recover there. He's in the corner. Maintains possession. Still has Alejandro Novijo coming in here, applying some pressure. Now, where's this one going to go? He's going to send it over here, trying to find one of his teammates, looking for Gussie Bush. And the whistle sound, stopping the clock here with 3 minutes and 44 seconds left to play in Chukker number 1. So, center hit will go in favor of La Carina. So here we go to center field. Gonna drop this ball here, get it teed up, and put this one back into play. So Alejandro Novijo Estrada will do the honors here and send this one back onto the playing surface from center field. Alejandro getting this ball teed up the way he likes it. And umpire going to call play. Here we go. Alejandro Novijo behind the ball. One time from the center stripe, Alejandro Novijo Estrada crushes this ball down the field. And look at that. Brian Boyd tried to get there, but it's going to be left there. Whistle sound, stopping the clock here. 3 minutes, 31 seconds left to play. All right, so their umpires are discussing this. This is going to be our courtesy change for Chukker number 1. And it will be a knock-in when we get back from our courtesy change, so it will be a knock-in. There's a little discussion on whether that came off of a defender's mallet or an offensive mallet. It came off the offense, so we're going to have a knock-in down there on our Glenwood goal once the players get back to the pack. So we see players running off to the corners here, hopping on some fresh mounts. This is our courtesy change. This is something that we utilize quite a bit here. It's whenever the ball is in a neutral territory, about halfway through the Chukker, whether that's on the way back to center from a bowl-in, maybe after a missed goal when they're setting up for a knock-in, or during a foul. We'll go ahead and allow these players some extra time to go and hop on a fresh pony. And this is with equine welfare in mind. You see, not everybody took advantage of that time, but those who wanted to change did get the opportunity. So we got the last 2 players coming back out here onto the field. And we'll get this one back underway with a knock-in. There is a dog on the field down there. So, come on, Leroy. All right, folks, just bear with us for a second. We're going to get this puppy dog off the field here. He's a little bit older. He's moving a little slow. All right, so here we go. Ball on the playing field. Once again, here comes Juan Bellini with that knock-in. He's going to send this over to the left-hand side, looking for Pablo Spinacci. Spinacci going to get a hold of this ball, sends it further down the field. He's got Gussie Bush coming in there against the sideboards, trying to get a hold of the ball. Gussie Bush and Paquito de Nervay come together there. Gussie trying to maintain possession. Pablo in on the action, but Horacio going to come out of there with the play. Horacio Heggie with possession, working his way out here, trying to keep this one under control. Winds up for a shot there, gets a little bit underneath it. First one back on the ball is Horacio maintaining possession here. Heggie. Now he sends a centering shot over here. Paquito de Nervay jumping out in front here, trying to grab a hold of the ball. Vinny tried to get there. A couple players come together, and we got a whistle on the field. Stopping the action here. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left to play. Center hit going in favor of White Claw on that right-of-way violation, turning in front of an oncoming player. So here we have the ball dropped at center field. Going to be Juan Bellini here to do the honors and send this one back into the playing field. 2:49 on the clock, 5-3 is the score. Remember, if you're just tuning in, we are having the scores carry over from yesterday's round robin, so just to keep everyone in the know, we did start with 4-3 on the board. Alejandro Novillo Estrada coming in, stealing this ball away here for La Carina. Alejandro Novillo working his way down, trying to keep this one under control. Alejandro, he's got a couple players downfield. Alejandro Novillo Estrada sends this one over to the sideboards, trying to pick up his own play here. He gets a hold of it one more time. Now he's got Paquito de Nervay running downfield. He also has Brian Boyd out in front. Couple players come together. They override. Now coming in on the action, Gussie Bush going to pick up the ball here for White Claw. Gussie and Paquito fighting against each other there, and the whistle's going to sound once again. Stopping the clock this time around, 2:03 on the clock. Penalty number 5 from the spot. Riding in from behind is the call. We do have a slight tack timeout as well. Looks like that was fixed rather quickly, though, as we are back in action once again. Juan Bellini with the ball for White Claw. Bellini winds up and fires a shot downfield. He's got a couple of players out in front. Gussie Bush trying to get there, but Paquito de Nervay going to get there first. Paquito, his pass over here for Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Estrada can't quite keep it with him, but he's got Horacio Heggie in the cleanup position here coming in behind. Horacio Heggie working this one down, trying to keep this one under control. He's got Juan Bellini on his hip. Horacio Heggie loses the handle on that one. Going to get skirted out of there in front, picked off now by Juan Bellini. Bellini and Horacio come together, now coming in on the action. Vinny Sangaline traps that ball, flips it back to Bellini. Juan Bellini still has possession. Now he's going to release this ball. He's got Gussie Bush on the move here. Gussie can't quite get there. Paquito de Nervay with a back shot. Setting up a play here for Brian Boyd. BB on the ball now. Working his way down. He's got Alejandro Novillo going down towards the goal mouth. Brian sends a pass up here. Alejandro gonna get there, trying to get a hold of that ball. A couple players override. It's left there on the doorstep. First one in to pick up the play is going to be Gussie. Now with the pass over here, trying to set up Spinacci, but coming in to pick up the play is Paquito. And the whistle sounds there, stopping the clock. 46 seconds left to play. Just a couple, 16 seconds ahead of our warning horn. So let's see how this one's going to play out. And we'll get this one. So turning is the call, turning to the left. field. So we're going down here to a penalty number 4, a 60-yard shot towards a defended goal. The defending players may place themselves anywhere they'd like so long as they are 30 yards from that ball when it is hit or hit at. So you'll see these players put themselves in strategic positions here to try and block that ball or get a rebound, if you will. So here comes Juan Bellini. Juan Bellini with the ball, or with the approach here from the 60-yard stripe. Juan Bellini winds up, sends this one along the ground. Stopped there by Brian Boyd. Nicely done there by Boyd. Now Spinacci going to back this one over here, trying to find one of his teammates. It's going to be picked off now by Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Alejandro Novillo working his way down the field. There's the 30-second warning horn. Less than 30 seconds to play out here. Horacio can't quite get a hold of that ball. And now it's going to be Alejandro to feed this one right back up there to Horacio. Out in front, Horacio Heggie. Gets hooked out of there by Spinacci, and Juan Bellini going to pick up that loose ball. Bellini, his pass over here. No one there to receive it. It's going to be picked up now by Alejandro Novillo Estrada with possession now. Alejandro winds up, takes a shot towards the goal. Oh, what a play that was. So that goal does count. Alejandro Novillo Estrada going to get credit for that one. What a goal. So that's all we got, folks, for Chucker number 1. We'll be right back after a short break. Let these players hop on a fresh mound. We'll be back in it with Chucker number 2, starting off with the Bolin at center field. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club on McClure River Ranch, field number 1. This is the Lone Survivors Cup, our final tournament here for the summer season at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. A little bittersweet. Beautiful day for polo. Absolutely gorgeous here. Perfect temperature. We're out here playing a round robin. So we got 2 more chuckers of this first matchup here. 2 more chuckers of La Carina versus White Claw. And then the winner of this matchup will sit, and we'll go ahead and welcome the NetJets team to the field. That'll happen after the next 2 chuckers, though. Right now, we've got chucker number 2 underway here. Bolin coming out of there with the ball. Spinacci got a touch on it. Now it's going to be backed out of there by Boyd. Over here, first one to pick up the play, though, is going to be Juan Bellini for White Claw. Juan Bellini picks up the ball, gets a turn back facing the right direction. He's going to send a big pass out here. He's got Gussie Bush trying to get a hold of the ball. Gussie slams on the brakes, gets a hold of that ball now. Gussie sends it over here, trying to find Pablo Spinacci, but Paquito de Narvaez going to come in there out of nowhere and steal the possession back here for La Carina. Paquito with the pass over to the sideboards where he's going to find Alejandro Navijo Estrada, who gives this one a ride up here for Brian Boyd. BB on the ball. Brian keeping this one under control. Brian Boyd. Nice next shot here. Centers this one up. Trying to get back on it. Brian Boyd. Can he keep this one under control? Brian Boyd. What a play there. What a goal. Brian Boyd seals the deal there. Ties us up 5 goals apiece. As we are going to head back to center field for another bowl in here on our mounted officials. So back at center field now. Clock continues to tick down. Umpire Dorniak puts that ball back on the ground. Who's going to come out of there with it? It's going to be sent out of the pack. First one on the ball is going to be Paquito de Nervay with possession here for La Carina. Paquito and Vinny come together down there. And it's going to be backed out of there. Picked off now by Brian Boyd. He's going to leave that one behind here for Horacio Heggie. Heggie has possession in the back of the pack. Looks downfield, checks his surroundings. And Horacio winds up there, comes off the defender's pony, and it's going to be picked off and stolen out of there now by Juan Bellini. Bellini for White Claw gets a hold of this ball. Horacio keeping a close watch on him here. Bellini. And it's going to be stolen out of there by Horacio, and the whistle's going to sound. Stopping the action here with 3 minutes and 55 seconds left to play in Chucker number 2. So then going to center field here. Blocking is the call on the field. All right, so this is going to be our courtesy change here for Chucker number 2. We see a couple players taking advantage of this official timeout. And as soon as those players make their way back here to the playing field, we'll get this one back underway here with the penalty number 5 from center field. Vinny on his way back here. Alejandro on his way back as well. So, as soon as they get into position, we'll get this one back underway. Juan Bellini behind the ball here for White Claw. We'll do the honors and bring this one back into play on this penalty number 5. Juan Bellini here to bring this ball back into play. Here we go. Juan taps this one back in. He's got Brian keeping a close watch on him here. Juan flips this one over to Spinacci now. Pablo Spinacci. Spinach working his way down here. He's got Horacio Heggie keeping a close watch on him here. Not giving him an inch. Spinach going to wind up and send a shot down here, trying to thread the needle. Vinny tried to get a hold of that one. Unable to make contact. That ball's going to go over the back line and wide of the goal. So we're going to have a knock-in down there. So with the knock-in, Alejandro Navijo Estrada taps it once and fires a shot down the field here. He's got Horacio Heggie. Horacio can't quite make contact with that one. Gussie Bush, though, going to find that ball. Send it back. First one to get turned and pick up the play. Spinacci, but Spinacci overrides, leaves that one behind. Coming up here with the ball now is Paquito de Nervay. Going to try and feed this one back up to Horacio Heggie. Heggie can't quite keep control of that one as Juan Bellini gets a hold of it, sends it back here. He's got Gussie Bush on the move. Gussie and Paquito come together. Gussie loses the handle there. No, look at that. He's able to recover. He leaves it there for Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci can't quite get back to that ball. Paquito going to grab a hold of it and send a back shot over here. Looking to set up Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada with possession over on the far sideboards. Alejandro fires a shot down. He's got Brian Boyd out here. Boyd tries to let this ball catch up to him. Brian Boyd. Can he get a hold of this ball? Not this time. Unable to make contact with that one as Juan Bellini comes in and steals it back for White Claw. Juan Bellini looking around, checking his surroundings. He's got some teammates downfield in motion. He's going to send a pass over here for Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci Working his way down the field here. Spinach keeping this one under control. Oh, bad luck there. Couldn't make contact with the bouncing ball. Coming in now is Brian Boyd. Boyd sends a pass back here, looking to set up Paquito de Narvaez. Paquito picks up the ball, trying to keep this one under control here. Unable to do so. It's going to be taken back there by White Claw. Spinacci now on the ball. Pablo, Spinacci. Paquito coming in to apply some pressure, but Spinach going to leave this one behind for Bellini. Juan Bellini with possession now. Sends this one down the field here, trying to thread the needle, get it up there to one of his teammates. He's got Gussie Bush there, but Alejandro Navijo Estrada going to send this one into the corner. And trying to keep this one down here. They're as deep in the corner as they can possibly get. And the whistle did sound there. 1:20 on the clock. So we're going to have a penalty number 5 here from the spot of the infraction to go in favor of La Carina. So, umpire calls play. Alejandro Navijo behind the ball. Riding in from behind was the call on the field. And here is the result of that whistle. Penalty number 5. Alejandro Navijo going to send this one back into the playing field. Estrada. Ale. Fires a shot down here, looking to get a hold of Paquito. Unable to find him now. It's going to be picked off here by Gussie Bush. Gussie going to get this ball turned back facing the right direction. He's surrounded there by pink jerseys. Juan Bellini coming in to help him out. Gussie Bush still has possession here. Winds up, sends a pass down. He's got Vinny Sangaline on the move here. Vinny working his way down. He's called off there by Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci now surrounded by pink jerseys. Spinach. Pablo. Spinacci. Trying to keep this one under control. Umpire tells the defender to clear. Spinach going to send a shot down and put another point on the board there. Pablo Spinacci going to find the high mark and put another point on the board here. And that 30-second horn does go while the ball's still in the umpire's hand. That's all we got for Chucker number 2. We'll be right back after this short break with the start of Chucker number 3 with a Bolin at center field.
There's something about when you get up early, prep the plane, and you take off, and you get that first light of day. And the air is crystal smooth. You can see forever. You have to have the right aircraft for the right flight with the right crew up front. Only NetJets can do this. The flight dissolves into the background. It should just be the here and now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club for the Lone Survivors Cup. The Lone Survivors Cup here, our final tournament of the summer season here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. We got a round robin for you today. We've got the 2 teams out here for the first leg, playing the final chucker of the first leg. La Carina. Yep. La Carina in the pink. White Claw in the black. The winner of this matchup will sit for the next leg. So more about that at the end of this chucker. Here we have Paquito de Narvaez going to get a hold of that ball. Paquito sends it over here to Horacio Hegi. Horacio, his pass intercepted there momentarily by Spinacci. Now Bellini. Bellini sends this one back over here. No one there to receive that pass. It's going to be picked off now by Horacio. Hegi passes this one back over here, and it's going to be Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci with possession now, working his way down the field here, trying to keep this one under control. No one there to receive that pass. It's going to be Horacio once again. Horacio Hegi backs this one out of danger over here to Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Alejandro working his way down the field. Ooh, bad luck, miscues on that bouncing ball. But luckily for him, he's got Horacio Hegi coming down the line. And that ball will go wide to the right-hand side. So we're going to have a knock-in here. Coming from White Claw. Juan Bellini back there behind the ball. Sends this one back in. Bellini fires a shot down the field here. Trying to get this one all the way down to one of his teammates here. He's got Spinacci jumping in, picking up the ball. Spinacci keeping this one, trying to keep this one under control here. Loses the handle on the sideboards. Gets turned back. First one on the ball, though. Brian Boyd. Where's that ball going to end up? They're still fighting for it there on the sideboards. Paquito de Nervalle in on the action now. And Alejandro Navijo going to pick up that pass from Paquito. Alejandro Navijo Estrada, bad luck there. Fighting with the bouncing ball. It's going to be Gussie Bush now. Gussie, for White Claw, gets a hold of the ball. Nicely done there. Hit that ball about a foot off the deck. Gussie Bush. He's got Horacio Hegi in on the defense. Coming in to pick up that play is Horacio. Going to get a hold of the ball here. Horacio Hegi. Now over here to Alejandro. Alejandro Navijo Estrada. That ball going to ricochet off of a defender. And picked off there by Vinny Sangaline. Vinny trying to keep this one under control. Vinny loses the handle on the bouncing ball. And it's going to be picked off now by Horacio Hegi. Horacio Hegi. Now, Horacio still has the possession here. Horacio for La Carina. Horacio Hegi winds up, tries to find Paquito de Nervalle, but it's going to be Vinny Sangaline to pick up the loose ball. Vinny working this one out. He's got Horacio coming in here on the defense. Horacio Hegi gets a hold of the ball, but stolen out of there now by Pablo Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci working his way down in the corner, trying to get out of La Carina territory. Spinacci trying to keep this one moving. He's going to drop it back behind here for his number 4, Juan Bellini. Bellini fires a big shot down the field. He's got a couple of players down here. First one on the ball, though, Paquito de Nervalle. Paquito. His pass intercepted now by Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci working his way down. He's got Vinny Sangaline on the move down towards the goal mouth. Spinacci electing to keep this one under control and take it down himself. And a whistle sounds. Stopping the clock here. 2 minutes, 38 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, if you brought your dog with you today, that's completely fine. We love dogs here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. However, they must remain on a leash, and unfortunately, no dogs are allowed on or in the stadium. For health and safety purposes, we cannot allow any dogs in the stadium. All right, so we got a penalty down there. Shading was the call. This going in favor of White Claw. And Vinny Sangaline, maybe. Yeah, I think it's going to be Vinny to take this. Penalty number 2 from the spot of the infraction. Yeah. And we are doing our courtesy change as well, so that's what the holdup was. See a couple players running off to the corners, hopping on a fresh mount. Sorry. So, looks like Vinny Sangaline will do the honors here. His penalty number 2 from the spot of the infraction. All right, Vinny walks up to that one and sends it right on in. Nicely done there. Vinny Sangaline with the penalty number 2 conversion. Puts White Claw up by 2 now. 7-5 is the score on the board. We've got just under 2.5 minutes left to play as we head back to center field here for another bowl-in on our mounted officials. No. I'm still like... So back here at center, just over 2 minutes remain here. 2 goals separating these two teams. Remember, folks, the winner of this matchup, the winner at the end of this chukker, will sit down for the next 3 chukkers. And here we have Vinny grabbing a hold of this ball out of the bowl-in here. Vinny Sangaline gets a hold of that one, pops it up in the air. Vinny following up his own shot here, doing a nice job. Vinny Sangaline. Vinny loses the handle at the last second there. It's left behind, and it's going to be sent over here. Stays in the playing field. That was Paquito de Narvaez. Now, players convene on that ball. Picked off now by Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada trying to work this one out of there. Drops it back behind for Paquito de Narvaez. Paquito with possession now in the back of the pack, looking to get out of this White Claw territory. Ooh, Paquito, bad luck. He miscues, leaves that ball behind, but no one else around, so he has time to get turned back and pick it up. Paquito de Narvaez working his way down. Now he's got Horacio Heggie in behind. Paquito going to wind up and fire a shot down the field here, trying to find one of his teammates. That's going to be Brian Boyd jumping in, picking up the loose ball. Brian Boyd keeping this one moving downfield. Brian doing a nice job here. Can't quite get back to that ball. They override, and it's going to be left there on the spot. Ooh, everybody overrides. Coming back in here to pick up the play, Spinacci and Paquito. Paquito de Narvaez going to get possession now. Paquito de Narvaez trying to keep this one under control and get it down to the goal mouth. And Paquito going to find a clear path to the goal, and he's going to drop that ball right between the uprights. There's the 30-second warning horn. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got. Oh, no, that's not all we got. This is the final chukker of this matchup, so we will play out the final 30 seconds. My apologies for that. So we do head back to center field here and a lineup on our mounted officials. Not a whole lot of time remaining here. 1 goal separating these two teams with under 10 seconds to go here at the bowl-in. And it's going to be Spinacci picking up this ball. Spinacci. And there is the double horn. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this short break. We're going to say goodbye to White Claw for now. We'll see them later on in this match. And we're going to welcome the NetJets team to the field. So we'll be right back after this break.
I am Nick Weaver. I am the co-founder and COO of Blue Delta Gene Co. I probably measured over 30,000 butts, 7 feet tall and 7 feet wide. Doesn't matter. It is fun making people happy. When you make a garment that fits, that's one thing. When you make a garment fit and look good, that's another thing. And we are very good at the latter. We have grown our company by taking care of people. We have grown by making jeans that fit. There are some things that will never change. Where it's made, how it's made, and who's making them. Every gene is one of one. But now we can get you measured from anywhere in the world. We have rolled out a virtual tailor system, blown away with the technology. It's unbelievable how accurate it is. It's a quick, easy, touchless way so we can get the measurements to make you a pair of damn good jeans.
The world's best polo in your pocket. Chucker TV, the only app you'll need to watch polo. The world's best polo in your pocket.
Chucker TV, the only app you'll ever need to watch polo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. We've got the second leg of our round robin set to begin here. Going to welcome to the field the NetJets team. They've got Balti Peluso, Sugar Erskine, Paco de Nervai, and Mark Ganzi out there on the field. That, of course, is the NetJets team. And we still have the La Carina squad out there. They're wearing the pink jerseys. If you're just tuning in here with us on Chucker TV, this is a continued scores from yesterday's round robin. So that's why it says Chucker number 1 with 3-2 on the board. So we've got the players out there. So we're just making sure we have the correct lineups here. All right, so I was correct on that. Balti Peluso at number 1, Sugar Erskine at number 2, Paco de Nervai playing the number 3, and Mark Ganzi, the Cobra, playing the number 4 back position today. Out there for NetJets. So we're ready to go when you guys are on the field. 3-2 is the score. NetJets on top by 1 at the start of this matchup. And here we go. Ball's on the ground. Coming out of there with the ball. That is going to be Mark Ganzi. Ganzi, the Cobra, drops it back behind here for Paco de Nervai. De Nervai sends a pass over here looking for his number 2. That, of course, is Sugar Erskine. Sugar picks up the ball. He's got Balti Peluso downfield by the goal mouth. Sugar's going to elect to send a pass down here, trying to get a hold of it, but look at that. It's going to go right on in. Sugar Erskine finds the score sheet here early in this matchup. We got 4-2 on the board now. Remember, we did start with the continued scores from yesterday's round robin. So, with that goal from Sugar Erskine, puts us to 4-2 now as we make our way back to center field here. Line up on our mounted officials. And here we go. Ball put back on the ground. Where's it going to go? They're fighting for possession here. Coming out of there, Mark Ganzi and Paquito de Nervai. Paquito going to get a hold of the ball, though. Paquito working his way out of there with the ball now, trying to keep this one under control. Ganzi not giving him an inch. And it's going to be Paquito back in there on the action, sends it across the pack of players over here trying to find one of his teammates, but that's going to be Bauti Peluso. Peluso called off there by Paco de Nervai. Paco. He's got Horacio Hegi keeping a close watch on him. Paco de Nervai winds up trying to feed this one over here to Mark Ganzi. He finds him. Ganzi, the Cobra on the ball, picks it up. Hooked out of that play, though, by Alejandro Navijo. And Alejandro Navijo Estrada trying to get a hold of this ball. Maintains possession here. Loses the handle on it, though. Left it behind here on the sideboards. Coming in now is going to be Paco de Nervai and Mark Ganzi. Ganzi takes the pass. Mark working his way out of that pack of players here with possession. Trying to keep this one under control here. Mark Ganzi and Brian Boyd come together. Whistle sound. Stopping the clock here. 4:03 on the clock. So the umpires come together, discuss that. Shading is the call on the field. And it's going to be a penalty number 2 here for NetJets. Umpire calls play. And it's going to be the Cobra to take the shot here. Penalty number 2, 30 yards to an open goal. Mark Ganzi winds up. Drops the mallet down, sends it right on in. Nicely done there. Mark Ganzi extends his team's lead here by 3 now. 5-2 is the score with that penalty number 2 conversion. Coming off the mallet of the number 4, Mark Ganzi. So back to center field we go to line up on our mounted officials. Just a little bit over 3.5 minutes left to play here in chukker number 1. And here we go. Ball's put back on the ground. Coming out of there with it, Alejandro Navijo Estrada grabs a hold of that ball quickly out of the bowl end. Alejandro, he's being watched here by Paco de Nervai. Alejandro fires a shot over here for Horacio Hegi. Hegi picks up the play, trying to keep this one under control. Horacio grabs a hold of that one once again, sends it down here. He's got Paquito de Nervai trying to get there, but it looks like Sugar and Paquito come together. Neither one can make a play. Coming in now, it's going to be backed over here to the sideboards where Paco de Nervai going to pick up the play. Paco sends this one down field here to Mark Ganzi down here. Mark trying to keep this one under control. Can't quite keep it under control there. Bauti Peluso, though, coming down the line here, picks up the ball. He goes deep into the corner. He's got a tough angled shot coming here. Wants to center this ball up. He's called off there by Paco de Nervai. De Nervai now working this ball back to center here, trying to get it back towards the goal mouth. Paco de Nervai comes together there with son Paquito de Nervai. And Paco going to send this ball out and picked off there. Peluso couldn't quite make a contact with that ball. Now Sugar tried to get there, and the whistle sounds. Stopping the clock here. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left to play. So, this is going to be our courtesy change. So we have a penalty number 5 here from the center of the field to go in favor of La Carina. And just waiting on 1 or 2 more players to make their way back from our courtesy change, and we'll get this one back underway here with this penalty number 5. Mark Ganzi making his way back. Just waiting on Brian Boyd down there. He's getting a piece of his equipment adjusted down there. It happens, so we'll give him a little bit extra time. He's making his way back out here now. It's a bird. It's a bird. Yeah. A little key chirp. So, Alejandro Navijo Estrada here will do the honors. 2:29 on the clock. The board. Alejandro Okay, so our mounted official noticed a piece of equipment not in the proper place there, so we have a tack timeout. So, all of the rules here in the sport of polo, those of you who are a little unfamiliar with the sport, all the rules designed first for the safety of the pony, second for the safety of the player. We want to make sure that the ponies are, in fact, safe at all times out there on the field. So if we see a piece of equipment that has come undone or maybe broken a little bit, the umpires will do what they can to stop that play and allow that player to go and either fix or replace that piece of equipment. And most of the time, it is just easier to go ahead and hop on a fresh pony rather than adjust that piece of equipment. So Alejandro Navijo Estrada going to go down there and hop on a fresh pony with all of its tack fully in place. So as soon as he gets back, he'll be the one to do the honors here with his penalty number 5 from center field. So, Alejandro making his way back out here. And umpire Dale Schwetz calls play. Alejandro with the approach. Alejandro Navijo Estrada. One time off the center stripe, sends it down. Trapped there by Ganzi. Mark Ganzi picks up the play here. Trying to send it over. Here he's going to pick up his own pass. He's got Paco de Narvaez working downfield. Paco and Paquito. There, Paquito rides Father Paco wide of that ball, but picked up the play now is going to be Mark Ganzi. Ganzi miscues on that ball just a little bit, and it's going to be picked off now by Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada sends it back here for Paquito de Narvaez. De Narvaez picks up the ball, working his way down the field. Paquito and Paco come together here. Father, son. Ooh, look at that. Paquito tried to get a hold of that ball. It was about a foot off the deck. Unable to make contact. Here is Mark Ganzi now. Ganzi sends his pass, trying to find Peluso, but it's going to be picked off now by Heggie. Horacio Heggie taking this one across the field. Peluso trying to get a hold of Heggie. Horacio Heggie with possession now, sends it up here to Paquito de Narvaez. Paquito drops in, perfectly placed pass there. Paquito working his way down the far sideboards. He's got Father Paco coming in to apply some pressure. Paco keeping a close watch on son Paquito. Paquito now is told to leave it behind here for Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada now takes a shot down towards the goal. And that one's going to go just a little bit wide. Bad luck on that one. So we're going to have a knock-in here for the team in the darker jerseys. That, of course, is NetJets. Under a minute remaining here in this Chucker number 1 here of our second matchup. Paco de Narvaez behind the ball brings this one back into play. Paco fires a big shot downfield. He's got Sugar Erskine on the move. Shugs jumps in, picks up the play here, keeping this one moving. He's got Alejandro Navijo Estrada coming in to apply some pressure. Sugar slows things down, wants to make sure he gets all of that ball. Sugar Erskine. Sugar with a little pump fake there. Less than 30 seconds to play out now. Sugar trying to get this one down to the goal mouth. Sugar Erskine takes the shot. And it looks like it might be wide there. Okay, yes, confirmation there by the mounted official. That one was wide. So no goal on that one. That's all we got, folks, for Chucker number 1. We'll be right back after a short break here with the start of Chucker number 2.
be able to come here and play a course such as this, it's a great experience. Probably the best tee gift I've ever received, so, and that's no lie. My wife actually gave me a pair for Christmas before I played in the tournament, so this will be my third pair, so I'm looking forward to it.
Over the calf, 17 and a half. Outseam, 43 and a half.
We make a personal pattern for everybody, and that takes a lot of different points on a body to draft a pattern.
I have at least 7 or 8 pair. Great golf course and get a pair of blue jeans out of the deal is freaking awesome.
The down for that is 17 and a quarter.
What was that, about 32?
Yep, you nailed it.
Same thing you've been wearing since high school.
6 and a half.
No, that's fine.
Thanks so much for being here, and good luck today on the course. We will do a true shotgun start today, so good luck today, and y'all have a great time.
People aren't accustomed to getting a gift like custom pants at a golf tournament, but for clubs that do offer that to their members, it's been a success every time because it's so unique, it's so different, and it's an American-made product that's custom. You get measured for it, you get to design it and pick it. Who doesn't like that?
Getting a pair of jeans from Blue Delta is a great gift, something unique, something that they normally wouldn't get that they really appreciate.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Chucker TV. We've got the Lone Survivors Cup here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Our final tournament here of the summer season. A little bittersweet here, but we got some great action left to be had here on the field. So, Chucker number 2 underway. Alejandro Navijo Estrada sends a pass over to Paquito de Nervay. De Nervay drops in, picks up the play, leaves it back behind here for Alejandro. Estrada with possession now. Winds up, sends a shot across the field over here looking for Horacio Heggie. Heggie drops in, picks it up on the near side. That, of course, is the left-hand side of the pony. For those of you unfamiliar with some of these polo terms. Paco de Nervay coming in, picking up the ball here for NetJets. Paco de Nervay keeping this one under control here, trying to get it all the way down to the goal mouth. Paco de Nervay sends this one down. And bad luck there. That's going to go just a little bit wide to the right-hand side. So we're going to have a knock-in here from the team wearing the pink jerseys, La Carina. Alejandro Navijo Estrada back there behind the ball. Alejandro sends this one back in. With a pass over here to Paquito de Nervay. Paquito, bad luck there. Miscues can't quite get back to that one. He's got Alejandro coming in the cleanup position to pick up that loose ball play. Alejandro Navijo Estrada winds up, crushes a pass down the field, and bad luck there. That's going to take a hop over the sideboards, out of play. So we're going to have a change of possession here. That ball hit out by La Carina. NetJets will gain possession at the sideboards where the ball crossed over. So here we go. Paco de Nervay brings this one back in. Paco de Nervay winds up, sends a pass along the ground here, trying to get this one up there to one of his teammates. Going to find Bauti Peluso. Peluso hooked out of the play there, and Sugar Erskine going to pick up the play in the back of the pack. Sugar Erskine winds up, sends a shot down, and Bauti chasing that one down. No need to touch it. Sugar Erskine gets credit for the goal. So Shugs puts another point on the board here. 6-2 now the score here in Chucker number 2 of our second matchup here in this round robin. So back to center field we go here, line up on umpire Dale Schwetz. And we're going to get this ball put back on the ground here. As soon as he sees a clean and proper lineup, there it is, ball's back on the ground. Coming out of there with it is going to be Peluso. Bauti trying to get a hold of that ball. Peluso going to grab a hold of this ball, working his way out of the pack here. Bauti doing a nice job out here, playing the number 2 position, or the number 1 position today. Bauti tried to get a cut shot down to the goal, unable to do so. He's ridden off that ball. Now Alejandro Navijo Estrada going to grab a hold of it and send a pass over to Horacio Heggie. Heggie with possession now. Horacio working his way down, trying to keep this one under control. Horacio Heggie. Horacio keeping this one moving down. He's got Paquito down here to try and run a little bit of interference. Horacio going to save that one. Paquito Sends the ball wide of the goal over the back line. So we got a whistle on the field. This is going to be our courtesy change here for chucker number 2. So as soon as we get all of our players back out on fresh ponies, we'll get this one back underway with a knock-in down on our Aspen goal. So, couple players changing ponies here on our courtesy change down there at the La Carina tent. And then we'll have a knock-in here. All right, looks like we got everyone back out here on the playing field. Going to get this one back underway with the knock-in here. Paco de Narvaez here for NetJets. Going to bring this one back into play. Paco taps this one back into the playing surface. Here we go. Chucker number 2 back underway. Paco de Narvaez winds up and punches the shot down. He's got Bauti Peluso downfield. Peluso going to jump in, pick up this play on the sideboards here. Bauti almost got a hold of it, but it's going to be left there on the sideboards. Alejandro Navijo going to come through and send a pass over here for Paquito de Narvaez. Paquito with possession now, trying to keep this one under control. Paquito, he's fighting hard against Mark Ganzi there. Paquito leaves it behind for Alejandro Navijo. Estrada now winds up and punches a big shot down. He's got Brian Boyd out in front. That ball going to come up a little bit short of Boyd, and Sugar Erskine going to come through and disrupt that play, setting up a shot here for Paco de Narvaez. De Narvaez surrounded here by pink jerseys. Paco de Narvaez waits for those defenders to clear and sends a pass out in front here, looking to get a hold of Mark Ganzi. Ganzi can't quite make contact with that one. Comes up just a little bit short. Here comes Alejandro Navijo Estrada with a pass over here, looking for Paquito de Narvaez, but it's going to be Father Paco de Narvaez to get a hold of the ball here for NetJets. Paco to Mark. Mark Ganzi working his way down the field here. He's got a clear path to the goal, but he's hooked out of there by Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada, his pass picked off now, trying to get this one under control. 2 players come together. We got a whistle on the field. 1 minute, 25 seconds left to play. Let's see what our umpires have to say about this one. So a little bit of discussion going on out there with our mounted officials. The way this works, the umpires discuss amongst themselves, and then they tell the players out there on the field. And then once the players on the field are aware of what's going on, then they will tell me over the radio, and then I can in turn tell you, the viewers. Got a little bit of chain of command on how this information is relayed. Okay, so blocking the right away, a little bit of danger factor in there as well. Did you say that was a 2? So penalty number 2 here, Mark Ganzi. Mark, gonna wind up and put that one right on in. Nicely done there by Mark Ganzi, the Cobra. Finding another point here on the board. Getting another letter next to his name on the score sheet as we head back to center field. Just over a minute remaining here as we make our way back to center field. And, of course, gonna line up on our mounted officials. Paco de Narvaez out of the bowling, gets a hold of this one, sends it downfield, trying to keep this one under control. Paco de Narvaez picks it up once again, sends this one down to the goal mouth. Paco de Narvaez gonna find the high mark there. 2 touches and in for the goal out of that bowling. Nicely done there by Paco. There's the 30-second warning horn. That's all we got, folks, for chucker number 2 here in our second matchup. We're going to go ahead and send these players off, hop on fresh mounts. We'll be right back after this short break here with Chucker number 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Those of you who are just tuning in and joining us here, we got a round robin for you today. This is the Lone Survivors Cup, our final tournament here of our summer season. We got the teams making their way back out here onto the playing surface. This is the final chukker of the second leg of the round robin. And as soon as we have all of our players out here, we'll get this one back underway. We've got a couple of spectators out there. Thank you guys so much for helping us put back our field. We really appreciate it. I know the field crew appreciates it. So, the field crew just about finished up here. Waiting on a couple more players to get back out here. And we will be getting this chukker number 3 underway. 8-2 on the scoreboard here. We are playing continued scores from yesterday's round robin. These same 3 teams played against each other yesterday. And we have these continued scores here carrying over from yesterday's round robin match. And we are going to go ahead and get this one underway here as quickly as we can. Waiting on Waiting on 2 more players here from the NetJets squad. I see them getting mounted up as I speak. So as soon as they get into position, we'll be getting this one underway. So looks like Sugar is mounted. Paco getting on as I'm looking down there. I see him. And as soon as we get these 2 players back out here to center field, we'll finish this one up. And, of course, this is the final chukker of this matchup here. So we will play out the final 30 seconds of this one. And then we will be saying goodbye to the Lock Arena team and welcome back the White Claw team for the final leg of this round robin. I think there's a little bit of a tack issue down there. I see them down there Trying to get this pony ready. I think there might have been an issue with the tack on the one, so they're swapping the tack around. No worries, though. Like I mentioned before, everything we do here is first for the safety of the pony, second for the safety of the players. We want to make sure that those ponies are well taken care of and all of their equipment is on properly. So if there's ever an issue with some broken equipment, we'll always give that player the extra time to get the equipment back in order. And here he comes now, so Paco de Nervalle making his way back out here onto the field, ready to get this one underway here with a Bolin at center field. All right, here we go. Chucker number 3 underway. Ball's on the ground, coming out of there. Paco de Nervalle going to grab a hold of the ball. Paco with the pass over, trying to get a hold of Mark. Now, with possession over there on the far sideboards, Gansey trying to keep this one under control. He's got a player on his hip. Gansey still has possession down here. Paco coming in to help him out. And they're still fighting for possession down there. Mark still with possession, working his way out from the sideboards. Now he's going to lose the handle there to Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Estrada crushes a pass down along the ground over here, looking to set up one of his teammates. But look at that. Paco going to ride Paquito away from that ball. And Sugar going to send this one back into the pack of players. Mark Gansey trying to get a hold of it. Fighting for possession, coming in there with the steal is Paquito de Nervalle. Paquito with possession now. He's got Alejandro Novillo Estrada downfield, picks up the pass here from Paquito. Alejandro. Ale keeping this one under control. He's surrounded there by NetJets players. Alejandro Novillo Estrada, unfazed though, sends a pass out in front. Brian Boyd trying to get there, but I think they're going to run out of real estate. That ball going to travel over the back line, wide of the goal. So yes, that ball did trickle over the back line. We got to have a knock in here on our Aspen goal coming here from NetJets. That's Paco de Nervalle back there behind the ball. Paco sends this one into play. Paco de Nervalle. He's got players in motion downfield. He's got Balti Peluso down there. Peluso trying to get a hold of this ball. Alejandro Novillo Estrada going to ride him off of the play, though, and pick up the ball for himself here in La Carina. Alejandro Novillo Estrada grabs a hold of the ball, sends it over here to Paquito de Nervalle. Paquito now with possession, trying to keep this one under control. Now flips this one over to Horacio Heggie. Heggie having a little trouble with that ball. Manages to maintain possession here. Horacio with a little cut shot here. Coming up with the ball now is going to be Mark Gansey. Gansey, the Cobra, picking up the play here for NetJets. He leaves that one behind for Paco de Nervalle. De Nervalle going to feed this one right back up there to Mark Gansey. Gansey slows down, wants to get a hold of the ball, mismanages that ball, leaves it behind. Now Paco sends it right back up there to Mark Gansey. Gansey having some trouble with the bouncing ball. It's left behind. Now Horacio Heggie going to pick up the loose ball here for La Carina. Heggie sends this one out in front. He's got Brian Boyd on the move. Brian Boyd picks up the ball here. Nicely done there by Brian Boyd. Working his way down the field. Brian miscues, leaves it behind. Paquito de Nervalle coming down here, trying to get a hold of the play. Paquito and Paco come together. Now Paco gets a hold of the ball. Flips this one back over here. He's got Peluso on the move. Bautista Peluso working his way down, having a little bit of trouble with the bouncing ball. That's going to be left behind here. Alejandro can't quite get a hold of it. It's going to be Horacio Heggie. Over to Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Estrada crushes the pass downfield out in front here. And that's going to drop right between the uprights. Putting a point on the board here, Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Does a nice job there. What a goal that was. And here's the whistle here, stopping the action. This is our final courtesy change of this second leg of our round robin. So we're going to have the players running, hop on a fresh mount, and join us back here at center field as quickly as they can. And look at that. Good guy Sugar out there picking up a piece of debris. I think they found a horseshoe out there. So we'll get that horseshoe off of the playing field while we wait for the players to come back from the courtesy change. Thank you, Sugar. And umpire Gaston Dorniak going to come over here and fully remove that piece of debris. Thank you, Gaston. Oh, and you didn't throw it. I love you. So, back in action here at center field, umpire Dale Schwetz puts the ball back on the playing field. Paco de Nervai going to grab a hold of the ball here. Miscues on that one, able to get back to it. Paco de Nervai recovers that play. Sends a pass over here for Peluso, Bauti Peluso. Bauti can't quite get back to that one. Paco de Nervai going to grab a hold of it and send it down the field here. Paco de Nervai, bad luck there. That's going to go just wide there of the goal. Alejandro Navijo Estrada back there behind the ball. Going to bring this one back in here on the knock-in for La Carina. Alejandro fires a big one downfield. He's got Brian Boyd on the move out in front of the pack of players. Brian Boyd miscues on that ball, leaves it behind. But look at that, Paquito de Nervai in the cleanup position here. Paquito can't get a hold of that bouncing ball. Now it's going to be Paco de Nervai to back it out of danger for NetJets. Paco's pass over here to Mark Ganzi. The Cobra picks up the ball. Mark Ganzi keeping this one moving down along the far sideboards. He's got Alejandro Navijo coming in to apply some pressure. That pressure pays off. That ball left behind here, picked off now by Horacio Heggie. Heggie over here to Alejandro Navijo Estrada now. Estrada winds up, punches the shot down along the ground to find Paquito de Nervai. Paquito picks it up, trying to keep this one under control. Alejandro now. Look at that. Paquito manages to get that ball sent out in front here, and Paquito de Nervai going to find the high mark there. Put a point on the board. Nicely done there by young Paquito de Nervai. So back to center field we go. Remember, folks, we will play out the final 30 seconds of this chukker. There's the 30-second horn. And we're lined up here at center field. Ball put back on the ground. Coming out of there with it, it's going to be Ganzi. Mark Ganzi with possession here. Mark and Brian come together here. Mark leaves that one behind. Paquito de Nervai going to pick up the play. Paquito maintains possession here. Paquito de Nervai doing a nice job keeping this one under control. Paquito heading down field into the corner. Not a whole lot of time remains. Paquito de Nervai crushes a shot down. And that's going to do it for chukker number 3 and this second matchup here. So we are going to go ahead and say goodbye to the La Carina squad and welcome back the White Claw team. And White Claw, they did opt to put on a white jersey here. They're playing against another team that has on a dark jersey as well. So White Claw will be wearing white for this final matchup. We're going to go ahead and go to a quick commercial break here. We'll be right back in it with the final leg of this Lone Survivors Cup round-robin match.
White Claw Hard Seltzer. A wave of refreshment. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process. Made pure. Nothing tastes like White Claw Hard Seltzer.
An active lifestyle means you never stop moving. That's why only Theragun devices are designed to release your body's deepest muscle tension, so you can do the things you love. Land that pose, hit that final rep, taste success, and do it all over again. You only have one body. Make it a TheraBody.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. We've got the final leg of our round robin set to begin. The two teams out there, NetJets in their gray jerseys and White Claw coming out in a white jersey for this final leg here. 2-1 on the board. NetJets on top. Remember, this is continued scores from yesterday's match. So we got the teams lined up, and here we go. Underway here. Gussie Bush going to grab a hold of that ball out of the bowling, but it's going to be Sugar Erskine to grab a hold of that pass and intercept it for NetJets. Sugar with possession now. Fires a big shot down the field here, trying to thread the needle and find Balti Peluso. Peluso hooked out of there by Bellini. Now it's going to be Gussie Bush to send this ball over here. No one quite there to receive that. Coming in to pick it up is Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci now with possession for White Claw. Miscues leaves it behind, but look at that. Juan Bellini coming in to save the day. Juan Bellini picks up the play here. He's got some players downfield. He's going to send this one over to Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci. Spinacci trying to maintain possession here. Miscues on that ball, but he's able to recover, and the whistle's going to sound, stopping the action here early in checker number 1, 5:16 on the clock. Thanks, buddy. Turning to the right is the call. Penalty number 4 will go in favor of NetJets. Penalty number 4 is, of course, a 60-yard shot towards a defended goal. Yeah. So here we go. We got ball getting teed up here by Paco de Nervai. Umpire calls play. Mark Ganzi will do the honors from the 60. With the windup, Mark Ganzi sends this one high in the air. And bad luck there. Goes just a little bit wide to the left-hand side. So bad luck on that one. Juan Bellini going to bring this one in with the knock-in here for White Claw. Juan fires a big shot down the field. He's got some players in motion. Gussie Bush trying to get there to the ball. Unable to do so. Now it's going to be over the sideboards. Out of play for a possession change here. Ball sent out by White Claw. NetJets will gain possession. Here comes Paco de Nervai. Paco taps this one back into play here. He's got Spinacci keeping a close watch on him. Paco de Nervai sends this one up here, trying to find the mallet of Mark Ganzi. Mark comes to a pack of players there, and it's going to be Peluso to try and feed this one out of the pack, but Juan Bellini going to grab a hold of it. Juan Bellini and Peluso fighting for possession here. Balti Peluso going to find the high mark there. Finds the goal. Threads that needle. Gets a hold of that and puts it on in. So nicely done there by Bautista Peluso. As we head back to center field now, lining up on our mounted officials once again. 3-1 the score as we line up here at center field. Ball put back on the ground, and it's going to be picked up there by Bauti Peluso. Peluso feeds this one through the pack of players. No one there to receive the pass. It's going to be picked up there by Paco, and he's going to get that one on the board. Two very quick goals there for NetJets as we head back to center field, and we are going to go ahead and send these players off for our courtesy change here at checker number 1. So as soon as these players get back to center field, we'll get this one back underway. We see a couple of our players taking advantage of this courtesy timeout. So we'll go ahead and wait for those guys to return. And when they do, this ball will be put back on the ground.
Yep, I saw that.
All right, so players making their way back here to center field. Looks like we got everyone here lining up, ready to get this one back on the ground, and here we go. Line up on umpire Schwetz. Dale puts that ball on the ground. Coming out of there with it is going to be Spinacci, Pablo Spinacci, working his way down here, trying to keep this one under control. Spinacci unable to maintain possession there. Peluso going to come through, pick up the play. Now coming in, Mark Ganzi and Juan Bellini going to come together. Mark Ganzi coming away with the ball. Mark waits for that player to clear and sends this one down the sideboards here. First one on the ball, though, is going to be Gussie Bush. Gussie can't make contact with that one. And Spinacci going to get a hold of this ball. Pablo Spinacci leaves it behind here for Juan Bellini. Bellini. And Juan Bellini going to fire this one down the field here, trying to find Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci grabs a hold of this ball, sends it into the corner here. He's got Paco de Nervalle on his hip, trying to keep a close watch on him here. Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci spins around, trying to maintain possession here. Now leaves it behind here for Juan Bellini. Bellini almost lost it here underneath the pony. Flips it over here, waits for that player to clear. Juan Bellini going to grab a hold of this one and send it down towards the goal mouth. No one there to receive that pass, though. It's going to be picked off now by Paco de Nervalle. Paco for NetJets. Paco de Nervalle fires a shot down here, trying to keep this one under control. Coming in on the action, that was going to be Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci disrupts that play just a little bit. Trying to get Vinny Sangaline on the line here. And the whistle sounds. Stopping the clock here. 1 minute, 47 seconds. 4-1 on the board. Let's see what our two mounted officials have to say about this one. Right-of-way violation is the call on the field. Penalty number 4 going in favor of White Claw. So Juan Bellini here to do the honors on this penalty number 4. He's getting the ball teed up the way he likes it. And remember, penalty number 4, of course, is 60 yards to a defended goal. Umpire calls play. Here comes Juan Bellini with his approach. Juan Bellini sends this one down. It's got the distance, not the angle, though. It's going to be wide to the right-hand side. So we're going to have a knock-in coming here from NetJets on our Glenwood goal. Here comes Paco de Nervalle with the play. Paco brings this one back into play here. He's got some players in motion downfield, checks his surroundings, seeing where he wants to go with it. And now he's going to wind up, send a shot down here along the ground, looking for Bauti Peluso. Peluso trying to feed this one up to Mark Ganzi. Ganzi slows down, waits for that ball to catch up. But that ball caught up to him, but so did that defender. Coming in here, Juan Bellini with possession. Juan Winds up and sends a shot down. Under a minute remaining here in Chucker number 1. Coming in to pick up the play, Paco. Dennervai and Spinacci come together. Spinacci trying to keep this one under control. Now Paco picks up the loose ball play. Paco Dennervai drags this one into the corner. Now sends it down the field here. No one quite there to receive that pass. It's going to be picked off now by Gussie Bush. Gussie with a little back shot. Here, he's going to find Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci with possession now. There's a 30-second warning horn. Less than 30 to play out here in Chucker number 1 as Spinacci has possession. Pablo Spinacci fires a big shot down. And that's going to do it for Chucker number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after a short break here. And we'll be back in it with Chucker number 2.
There's something about when you get up early, prep the plane, and you take off, and you get that first light of day. And the air is crystal smooth. You can see forever. You have to have the right aircraft for the right flight with the right crew up front. Only NetJets can do this. The flight dissolves into the background. It should just be the here and now.
The world's best polo in your pocket. Chucker TV, the only app you'll need to watch polo.
The world's best polo in your pocket.
Chucker TV, the only app you'll ever need to watch polo.
Check, check. All right, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Field crew exiting the field here. We got Chucker number 2 here of our final leg of the round robin set to begin with a knock-in here on our Glenwood goal coming in from NetJets. NetJets back here behind the ball. So here we go, umpire calls play. And it's going to be Paco Dennervai back there behind the ball. Paco sends this one in to the playing field. Taps it once, twice now. Now he's going to wind up and send a pass down here. He's got Mark Ganzi on the move. The Cobra drops in here, picks up the play. Can't quite make contact with that bouncing ball. Coming in to pick up the ball now is going to be Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci leaves it behind here for Juan Bellini. Bellini going to fire this one up the field here. He's got a couple players down there. Gussie couldn't get there. It's going to be picked off now by Sugar. Erskine sends this one into the corner here. Juan Bellini there keeping a close watch on that play. Paco unleashes a pass down here, trying to find Sugar. Erskine picks up the play now. Sugar keeping this one moving downfield. He's got Paco coming in to pick up the play now. Paco with possession. He's got Bouty and Mark downfield. What's he going to do? He's got Sugar going downfield as well. Paco going to send a shot down here, trying to get it up there to one of his teammates. Gussie Bush coming in there with a back shot, setting up a play here for Juan Bellini. Juan Bellini sends this one down. He's got Gussie Bush on the move. Gussie drops in, sends this one further down the field here. No one there to receive that pass. It's going to be picked off now by Paco de Nervai for NetJets. Paco grabs a hold of this ball. Paco de Nervai fires a big one down. Out in front here, he's got Sugar Erskine on the move. Shugs can't quite get there. It's going to be Juan Bellini to pick up that play for White Claw. And Bauti Peluso grabs a hold of the ball, but Spinacci coming down that line. Let's see what the umpires have to say about it. Right-of-way violation, call on the field. Penalty number 3 will go in favor of White Claw. Penalty 3, of course, is a 40-yard shot towards an undefended goal. So we got this ball being teed up here. Spinacci going to tee this one up from the 40-yard stripe. And Spinacci got this one teed up. Looks like Gussie Bush will do the honors here with the penalty shot. Gussie was pretty hot from the penalty stripe in the first leg of the round robin. And this will be his first shot in this leg. Gussie Bush sends it right on down, straight on in, put another point on the board here. Nicely done there by Gussie Bush with that penalty number 3 conversion. 4-2 now the score. 4 minutes on the clock here as we head back to center field to line up on our mounted officials. Ball put back on the ground here. Mark Gansey going to come out of there with the play. Gansey with possession here for NetJets. Mark Gansey sends this one over, trying to pick up his own shot here. Couldn't make contact with the bouncy ball. Picked up now by Paco de Nervai. Paco working this one down, trying to keep this one under control. Working it down to the goal mouth. Paco de Nervai. Paco. Can he get it done? Paco de Nervai going to find the high mark there and put another point on the board here. Nicely done there by Paco de Nervai. Puts another point on the board here. Gets his team back ahead by 3. And with 3 minutes left to play here, I do believe this is going to be our courtesy change. There it is. So, yes, this is the courtesy change. 3:01 on the clock. So, as soon as these players get back from the courtesy change, we will get this one back underway. So, we've got players making their way back out here from the courtesy change. So the players all lined up here at center field, ready to get this one back underway. 3:01 on the clock. Players lined up here. Ball on the ground. We're off and working here. Coming out of there with the play is going to be Mark Gansey. Leaves it behind here for Paco. Paco flips it over here for Sugar Erskine now. Sugar sends this one right back over here to Paco de Nervai. De Nervai going to send this one down, trying to find the mallet of Mark Genzi, but look at that. It's going to be Pablo Spinacci. Spinacci going to grab a hold of this ball. Mark Genzi keeping a very close watch on him down there. Now Juan Bellini in possession. Bellini fires a shot down here. He's got Gussie Bush on the move. Gussie can't quite find the bouncing ball there, and now it's going to be picked off now by Paco de Nervai. Paco sends this one over here, trying to get a hold of one of his teammates. Juan Bellini coming in with some defense here, but look at that. It's going to be backed out of there momentarily. Picked off once again. Now Mark Ganzi back in control here. Mark drops this one back behind. No one there to receive the pass. Picked off now by Juan Bellini. Bellini and Sugar come together there. Bellini with a little back shot trying to find Spinacci, but Mark going to grab a hold of that one, and Sugar Erskine going to get the final touch and drop that one right between the uprights. Nicely done there by Sugar Erskine. Found himself in the perfect place to receive that pass and get the final touch on it. Putting another point on the board here. So we're heading back to center field once again to line up here on our mounted officials. And we got a quick whistle here. 1 minute, 30 seconds. So we've got quick whistle here. And we're going to line up here on the mounted officials. Get this one back underway here. And here we go. Ball's back on the ground. Coming out of there with the ball first is going to be Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci going to grab a hold of this one. He's surrounded here by gray jerseys. And Sugar going to back that one out of danger. Bauti Peluso going to pick up the loose ball play. Peluso fires a shot up the field. He's got Mark Ganzi on the move. Mark working his way down. Bad luck there. Miscues on the bouncing ball. And coming in to pick up the loose ball play is going to be Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci now with possession. Spinacci with possession here. He's got Paco de Nervai keeping a close watch on him. And the whistle sounds, stopping the clock here. Just under a minute remaining. 54 seconds left to play. Shading is the call on the field. And we're going to go ahead and take this one down towards our Aspen goal. For a penalty, number 4. Drop this ball on the 60-yard stripe here. 60 yards to a defended goal. Juan Bellini going to tee this one up the way he likes it. And here comes Juan Bellini with the approach. Juan Bellini fires that ball down. And it's going to go just a little bit wide of the goal to the right-hand side. So they line up for a knock-in here, and they get the knock-in in just before the warning horn. A couple seconds ahead of the warning horn, actually. Paco de Nervai going to send this one into the playing field. Here comes that warning horn. And a whistle sounds just after that horn. So that's all we got, folks, for Chucker number 2. We'll be right back after the short break here with more action. We'll find out the result of that when we come back to start Chucker number 3.
White Claw Hard Seltzer. A wave of refreshment. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process. Made pure. Nothing tastes like White Claw Hard Seltzer.
There's something about when you get up early, prep the plane, and you take off, and you get that first light of day. And the air is crystal smooth. You can see forever. You have to have the right aircraft for the right flight with the right crew up front. Only NetJets can do this. The flight dissolves into the background. It should just be the here and now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the final chukker here of this match. This, of course, is the Lone Survivors Cup. The final match here of our summer season. The final chukker of the final match. 6-2 on the board. We're going to start things off here with a penalty number 5. From the spot of the infraction, field crew exiting the field. And as soon as these field crews are completely off of the field, we'll get this one underway. All right, Juan Bellini here to start things off in chukker number 3. Juan brings this one into play out the penalty number 5. Bellini fires a shot, comes off of a defending player there, and picked off here by Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci grabs a hold of the ball, sends it up here. Vinny Sangaline trying to get there. Vinny going to get the final touch. Nicely done there by Vinny Sangaline. Found himself in the right position there to get the final poke on that ball. So nicely done there by Vinny Sangaline, who finds a point next to his name on the score sheet and gets his team within 3. So back here at center field. Ready to get this one. Hey, here we go. Ball put back on the ground, coming out of there with the play. First is going to be Vinny Sangaline. Vinny, he's hot. He just scored down on the other end. Trying to get this one worked out of there, but it's going to be Sugar Erskine to grab a hold of that. And Spinacci going to grab this one, send it over here, looking for Vinny. Vinny tried to get there, unable to make contact. Now it's going to be Juan Bellini. And so umpires are discussing this. Let's see what they have to say. See what they decide to do with this one. And so we're going. All right, so we are going to head down to a penalty number 4 here. So, little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct out there. Made this one a little bit more severe. They thought about playing from the spot, which is relatively close to center field. But with that unsportsmanlike conduct, we're going to go ahead and move this one up to a penalty number 4 here for NetJets. Umpires call play. Here comes Mark Gansey. Mark winds up, sends this one down, but it's going to go wide to the right-hand side. So we're going to have a knock-in coming here from the team in the white jerseys. That is White Claw. Juan Bellini brings this one back into play. Bellini fires a shot down the field here, trying to keep this one under control, looking to get a hold of Spinacci. Pablo Spinacci gets a hold of the ball momentarily here, but that play disrupted momentarily. Spinacci surrounded there by NetJets players. Maintains possession for a little bit, though. Now he's going to lose the handle, and it's going to be Paco de Narvaez with possession. Paco de Narvaez sends this one over here to Mark Gansey. Gansey grabs a hold of the ball. Vinny coming in to apply some pressure here. And Paco de Narvaez going to send this one down the field. Out in front here, trying to keep this one under control. Sugar trying to get there, but Juan Bellini going to grab a hold of it. Juan Bellini, the number 4 for White Claw, working his way down the field here, trying to keep it under control. He's got Vinny out in front here. Vinny can't quite get there. It's going to be backed out of there by Paco de Narvaez. And trapped here by Pablo Spinacci for White Claw. Spinacci with possession here. He's got Peluso on his hip. Leaves that one behind for Juan Bellini now. Juan Checks around, winds up, fires a shot down here, trying to feed this one back up to Spinacci. Spinacci picks it up on the near side. Nicely done there by Spinacci. Keeping this one moving on the near side. That, of course, is the left-hand side of the pony. Spinacci trying to keep this one alive. And Gussie Bush going to get the final touch on that ball. So, nicely done there. Gussie Bush going to get the final touch on that one. Put a point on the board here. Gets his team within 2. And now we have the whistle here. Stopping the clock. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left to play here in regulation time. We got our final courtesy change of the match. So, bear with us, folks. Let these players run off, hop on a fresh mount, and as soon as they return, we'll get the final leg of this match underway. All right, so players making their way back out here to get the final leg of this chucker underway. The last little bit of tournament polo of the summer. So we've got 2 goals separating these two teams. 6-4 on the board. 3:08 left to play in regulation time. And we're going to have a bowl in here. Yes, and we will play the final 30 seconds out, this being the final chucker here. So, teams in position, ready to get underway. And the ball put back on the ground. Coming out of there with it is going to be Paco de Nervai. Paco de Nervai with possession here. Gets a hold of it and crushes a shot downfield. He's got Mark Ganzi down there trying to get a hold of the ball. Juan Bellini can't quite get a hold of it. Now coming in on the action, Sugar can't get there. Now Peluso. Now Sugar, what's going to happen here? Where's this ball going to end up? Sugar with possession here, trying to work it around the long way and get back to that goal mouth. Sugar Erskine, and he's going to lose the handle there to Gussie Bush coming out of there for White Claw. Gussie Bush. Gussie and Peluso coming in together here. Now it's going to be picked off by Juan Bellini. No, Bellini going to leave that one there for Gussie Bush. Now Bellini going to get possession here. And 2 players come together. We got a whistle on the field. Stopping the clock here with 2 minutes. Let's see what we got going on out there. So a little bit of discussion out there. So, penalty number 5 here from the spot of the infraction. Riding in from behind was the call on the field. Juan Bellini brings the ball back into play here. Bellini fires a big shot downfield. He's got a couple of players in motion. No one there to receive that pass. Ooh, look at that. Paco can't quite get a hold of it, but here comes Spinacci. And that ball going to be sent back out of there. Picked off now by Paco de Nervai. Paco sends this one over here. Trying to follow up his own shot. Paco de Nervai with possession. He's got Spinacci coming in. Is told to leave it there by Mark Ganzi. Ganzi going to send this one right back up the sideboards up there for Paco de Nervai. Nice play there by Mark and Paco. Paco with possession here. Slows things down. Trying to let these defenders go by. Paco de Nervai keeping this one under control. Trying to anyway. Paco fighting for possession. He maintains it. Paco de Nervai keeping this one alive. Trying to get it down. Now he's going to leave that one behind. First one to pick it up is going to be Sugar Erskine. Sugar and Spinacci come together. Now Sugar maintains possession here for NetJets. Sugar Erskine Trying to keep this one alive, sends it out towards the goal mouth, and Juan Bellini going to save that one for going over the end line, sends it back over here towards the sideboards. Coming in to pick up the play now is going to be Sugar. Once again, under a minute remaining here in Chucker number 3, the final Chucker of regulation time here. And it's going to be Sugar. Erskine deep in the corner here, trying to keep this one alive, and that one is going to go over the back line well wide of the goal, so we're going to have a knock-in here for White Claw. We will play out the final 30 seconds. There's the warning horn. We will play out the final 30 seconds here. Juan Bellini with possession. Juan Bellini with the ball. Fires a big one up in the air. Where's this one going to go? Bellini going to follow up his own shot here. Juan Bellini trying to get back to this one. Wants to put another point on the board just for good measure. Unable to do so. That one going to go just a little bit wide. Final few seconds here. There is the double horn, and that is all we got, folks. Please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have trophies and awards down here on the field right in front of the stadium. So please, those of you who are here field side, stick around. I'm going to throw some music on for you. And those of you who are watching on Chucker TV, stay with us. We're going to go to a commercial break here, and we'll be right back in it once we get all 3 of our teams here for our trophies and award presentation.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, a wave of refreshment. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process. Made pure. Nothing tastes like White Claw Hard Seltzer.
There's something about when you get up early, prep the plane, and you take off, and you get that first light of day. And the air is crystal smooth. You can see forever. You have to have the right aircraft for the right flight with the right crew up front. Only NetJets can do this. The flight dissolves into the background. It should just be the here and now.
I am Nick Weaver. I am the co-founder and COO of Blue Delta Gene Co. I probably measured over 30,000 butts, 7 feet tall and 7 feet wide. Doesn't matter. It is fun making people happy. When you make a garment that fits, that's one thing. When you make a garment fit and look good, that's another thing. And we are very good at the latter. We have grown our company by taking care of people. We have grown by making jeans that fit. There are some things that will never change. Where it's made, how it's made, and who's making them. Every jean is one of one. But now we can get you measured from anywhere in the world. We have rolled out a virtual tailor system, blown away with the technology. It's unbelievable how accurate it is. It's a quick, easy, touchless way so we can get the measurements to make you a pair of damn good jeans.
The world's best polo in your pocket. Chucker TV, the only app you'll need to watch polo. The world's best polo in your pocket.
Chucker TV, the only app you'll ever need to watch polo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for bearing with us and staying tuned in here. We've got the trophy and awards presentation here for our final cup of the summer. This is the Lone Survivors Cup. So we've got the three teams here. We got our good friend Josh Cohen in the house. He's going to help us present our awards today. So we're going to go ahead and... Do we want to do the pony first since it's here? Yeah, let's go ahead and do the pony first. So, Josh, if you would just set that down, and we're going to have Benito come in here. The best playing pony today, Katana, 19-year-old bay mare, owned and played by Brian Boyd. He played this in the second chukker. So, Brian Boyd, congratulations, man. Congratulations to Katana as well. And we got Josh Cohen here. He's going to present our wonderful blanket here to this beautiful, beautiful pony. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. So we'll get Brian and Katana in position here for a nice photo op, and then we'll go ahead and go into our player awards. How many polo players does it take to put on a blanket? All right, so congratulations one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Katana and Brian Boyd, and of course Benito here, taking care of this wonderful pony. So congratulations, Brian. Okay, now Josh, we're back to you, man. We're going to go ahead and start with our third place team. The third place team today is La Carina, playing number one position. We got Brian Boyd. And next up, we got Paquito de Nervai. Next up, the number 3, Horacio Hegi. Congrats. And next up, last but not least, where'd he go? There he is. Alejandro Navijo Estrada and Lorenzo and Facundo helping accept this award. All right, so there you have. That's the La Carina team in third place. Next up, we've got our second place team. Today in second place, we got White Claw, Vinny Sangaline playing number one position. Next up, we've got the number 2, Gussie Bush. And playing number 3 for White Claw, Pablo Spinacci. And next up, Juan Bellini playing the number 4 back position. And there you have the White Claw team in second place. And next up, we've got our winners. The winners today, of course, NetJets playing the number 1 position today. We got Bauti Peluso. Congratulations, Bauti. Playing the number 2 today, Sugar Erskine. Shugs. Next up, playing the number 3 position, we got Paco de Nervai. And last but definitely not least, we've got Mark Ganzi, the Cobra. He played the number 4 position today. Congratulations to the NetJets team. All right, so we do have a couple other awards to give out today. Josh, yeah, you got the awards here. We're going to give some awards to our mounted officials today. We got Gaston Dorniak, one of our mounted officials today. We got a very special prize for you. And Dale Schwetz as well, our second mounted official today. So thank you very much. Thank you both, Gaston and Dale. Thank you so much for being out there in the saddle at basically every one of our games this season. So thank you so much. We got 2 more of these to give. We're going to give one of these to, I'm going to ask Paquito de Narvaez to come up here. Paquito, thank you so much for being here these last couple weeks. He won a lot of purses, and he gave everything to his mom, so we wanted to make sure he got a special prize here. So congratulations, Paquito. And then last but not least, we've got our MVP. Today's MVP goes to Paco de Narvaez. So congratulations, Paco. Thank you so much to everyone here, all of these players, all of the officials. Thank you to Josh for being here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Thank you, Mark and Melissa Ganzi. Thank you, Aspen Valley Polo Club. This has been a wonderful summer season. This has been a great summer season. Thank you so much for being a part of this. So, with that being said, thank you so much, guys. On behalf of everyone here at Aspen Valley Polo Club and Chucker TV, my name's Cale Newman. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and sign off for now. But before we go, what do we always like to say? We love the polo.